He fucking does everything. Everything. He dances, he sings, he raps, he plays guitar at least, edits his own videos. Like, what the fuck can this guy not do? How's it going, everyone? Mike Griff here, back with a new reaction. Today we are diving into Before They Were Famous. This is all about Easy Mill. I really want to get into this. I just want to know more about Easy. So, before we get into this, I want to ask you guys to like, subscribe, share, comment, do all that. I'm really trying to set a goal to get our subs up to 10K before the end of the year. So 10K before 2025. So just please hit that sub button. If you have friends and you like me and you think they'll like me, share it with them. Try to get them to hit the sub button. Let's try to get this channel going, guys. Alright, before we, well, without further ado, here we go.
Before Easy Mill would go viral with performance on Wish USA 107.5 Bus, earning himself nearly 100 million views in the process.
Wow.
Before Easy Mill would sign with Shady Records and have his new label head,
100 million views. I can't even imagine.
Before Easy Mill would sign with Shady Records and have his new label head, Eminem, show up on his recent single, Realist.
Fucking dope song.
Easy Mill would have around 268,000 followers on Instagram, nearly 250,000 followers on TikTok, and almost 1 million subscribers on YouTube at the time of this recording. And those numbers, they're going up fast.
When is this recording? This was 11 months ago. So almost a year ago. So this was last September. So Realist like just came out, if I'm not mistaken.
One person who never forgot about Dre, up-and-coming hip-hop sensation Easy Mill. Now, this Las Vegas-based artist has been on the rise for the past couple of years, and at the age of 25, well, he just signed the biggest deal of his career as Shady House Records and Aftermath Entertainment's newest artist. Now, what's it like to have your career shepherded by two of the biggest to ever run the game? Well, I'll tell you this much. It gives your diss track instant.
I gotta react to that video, Up Down. It's dope. I mean, I've seen it, obviously, but, that's the video that M discovered him on.
Especially when Slim Shady himself is backing you up. Oh my god, if this happened to me, you'd have to pinch me for the rest of my life. I wouldn't believe it. So how did a kid born and raised in the Philippines wind up as Eminem's next protege? Well, you're about to find out on our latest episode of Before They're Famous. I also got a feeling him and Em might watch this video. I know Em's watched my videos in the past. My god, why wasn't it me? I know, I'm too old now. Anyway, let's get into the video. Easy.
That'd be wild. Yo, Easy. Check out my 27 Bodies reaction. Check out my Panalo reaction. I made that just for you, bro.
Was born Ezekiel Miller on July 27, 1998 in Ulangupa City in the Philippines. Now, despite being born in Southeast Asia, well, the kid, he grew up around rock and roll, literally. In fact, both his parents, well, they were prominent musicians where he's from. Now, his father, Paul Sapira, well, he was the...
That hair, that's so 80s. It's crazy.
Vocalist of the popular 90s band Rockstar, known for their hit song Parting Time.
Yep.
So ngayon siya na ang boss mo ngayon?
Yes. Yes. He's my boss.
Pero may boss ka.
Meanwhile, Easy's mother, Hazel Miller, well, she was a veteran performing artist with a powerful voice. Now, considering he had two talented musicians for parents, well, is it any surprise that Easy, well, he grew up with musical aspirations. Now, his folks,
I like that he had both his parents in his life, too, supporting him. That's a contrast from M, huh? Like, M didn't have any parental support in his life. You know, they're similar, too, so it's interesting. I think Easy has nicer. He's a nicer person. I could tell he doesn't have that big ass chip on his shoulder. At least totally like M does.
Noticed that he had an ear for music around the age of 5. Then a few years later, well, he started learning guitar. Now, as he brought
of course he plays guitar. I said in another video, I'm not sure if he plays guitar, an instrument. Of course he fucking does. He fucking does everything. Everything. He dances, he sings, he raps, he plays guitar at least. edits his own videos. Like, what the fuck can this guy not do?
Horizons, well, he listened to R&B from artists like Chris Brown, and he discovered hip-hop thanks to Tupac. Now, in high school, he finally mastered the guitar with a little help from the popular...
He was born in 88. I'm sorry, 98. So, 98. I was born in 87. He was 11 years younger than me. Tupac died in 96. So, when did he discover Tupac? Like, 10 years after he died? And that's how he got into hip-hop? That's crazy that's what got him into hip-hop, if that's true. That's crazy. Because Tupac was probably dead for a decade when he discovered him, at least.
Hip-hop thanks to Tupac. Now, in high school, he finally mastered the guitar with a little help from the popular video game Guitar Hero, and he showed a special talent...
Wait. I'm sorry. How did Guitar Hero help him learn how to play the actual guitar? Because the fingers has nothing to do. How did that happen? I need to know that. It's totally different. Playing the actual guitar is totally different than playing Guitar Hero, where your fingers go when they... I see it can motivate you to want to learn how to play the guitar, but I don't see how it's going to teach you how to play the guitar. Just anyone who knows how to play the guitar, back me up on this, please. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Performing heavy metal songs on the 6th string. After graduating from high school, Will Easy, he moved to Baguio to study architecture, but he wound up dropping out shortly thereafter. He then moved to the United States, settling in Seattle with his mother and siblings, who had already been based out of there for a couple of years.
I never knew he went to Seattle. I know he lives in Vegas, or not Vegas, at least. Yeah, Vegas, right? Yeah, I know he lives in Vegas now. I didn't know he was in Seattle. That's interesting. Seattle is beautiful, by the way. It rains a lot, but if you like hiking, real nice.
Approaching adulthood, Will Easy's taste, they had matured from heavy metal to deathcore, and he began teaching himself the ins and outs of musical production. Eventually, his family, they moved from Washington State to California.
That's right. He also makes his own beats. Forgot about that one.
Where Easy recorded music in his bedroom, often with the help of his sister Rain, uploading some...
Who is dope, by the way. His sister, like, that whole family is fucking so talented.
The earliest creations to his Slashmouth YouTube channel. From LA, Will his family...
Is that where Slashy comes from? Slashmouth? I like that Slashmouth.
He moved to Las Vegas, and Easy, well, he got a job working... From LA, well, his family, they moved...
I missed that, him going to LA. So he went from Seattle to LA, now to Vegas.
Las Vegas, and Easy, well, he got a job working at a local Burger King, where he'd write lyrics to songs on fast food containers, while trying to fund his dream of making music full-time.
That reminds me of M. He used to write when he was working at, what was the restaurant? Where did M used to work when he was rapping and writing, he was washing dishes, I believe. Was he washing dishes? Or was he a cook? I don't know. If anyone knows that, film me. Remind me.
Lyrics to songs on fast food containers while trying to fund his dream of making music full-time. Around this time, well, he also began to recognize that it would probably be difficult to go mainstream in heavy metal or deathcore, so he shifted his attention towards hip-hop, and he hasn't looked back since. Now, the first thing Easy Mill did to launch his rap career was come up with his moniker. That wasn't very difficult. All he had to do was take his real name of Ezekiel Miller and shorten the name, and there you have it. Then in early 2020, well, this aspiring...
He has such a dope name. Honestly, Easy Mill. It's such a cool double entendre.
He took part in the 24 Bars Mark Beats Challenge, a platform for up-and-coming artists created by producer Mark Beats. That was one of the most notable performances in the competition, while Easy's freestyle garnered over 8 million views on YouTube.
Ooh, I don't think I've heard that yet. If anyone has a link to that or something, please put it in the comments.
In the competition, well, Easy's freestyle garnered over 8 million views on YouTube. Nervous as hell, he'd meet his childhood idols. Well, Easy, he jumped in his car and he drove from Vegas to Los Angeles to link up with M and Dre. Now, thankfully, Slim Shady,
wait. I feel like they skipped some shit there. We'll go back.
Views on YouTube. Nervous as hell, he'd meet his child.
What happened to Panalo? When did that come out? Like, they didn't even... I thought that was a huge fucking song that came out that really boosted him into fame. They're just like, oh, now they skip over that? I don't know.
Idols will easy. He jumped in his car.
See what? So the plaques he's got in the background. I want one of those guys. Help me out. Help me get one of those plaques. I'll put it right here. Help me get that. Subscribe.
From Vegas to Los Angeles to link up with M and Dre. Now, thankfully, Slim Shady, well, he immediately put the kid at ease by cracking a pretty horrendous dad joke in regards to Eazy's young age.
Lobby, because like Dre was sitting right there, like at the lobby, bro, like of the studio. And then M was inside the studio.
Shortly after that meeting, well, Eminem, he made Mills signing official, and then he got the kid even more attention by featuring himself on Eazy's next release, a quintessential Eminem classic, the good old-fashioned diss track. A week after the announcement that Eazy Mill had become the newest member of Shady Records.
What video is this? What video? Is he about to say it?
Old-fashioned diss track. A week after the announcement that Eazy Mill had become the newest member of Shady Records, Aftermath Entertainment, and Interscope, well, Mill dropped his first single as part of a deal, a song titled Realist, that bolstered none other than Eminem himself. Now, co-produced by both artists, well, the single featured
such a dope song, and that song M goes after Melly Mel, The Game, and he has a dope line for Gen Z. Fucking love that song.
A sparse beat that provides all the space both artists need to spit fire. And while Mill, he mainly sticks to his lane with his lyrics, while recalling how excited he was to sign to Eminem's label, he takes this opportunity to get a few things off his chest in relation to some ongoing beefs he's had with The Game and Grandmaster Melly Mel. In August of 2022, The Game, he dropped a 10-minute Eminem diss track called The Black Slim Shady, while furthermore suggesting during recent media appearances that Eminem's...
The only thing about that song I'll say is he beat M to the Lil Debbie double entendre about his mom, but, you know, M changed it a bit in The Death of Slim Shady, but Game did make that connection on Wax first, so I gotta keep that real in order to keep all of Eminem's accolades real. Like I feel like I have to point that out. It's not a bad thing, because Game fucking sucks in comparison. Honestly, I'd take him for what he's worth. 300 Bars of Runner was dope when it came out. He's great as he is, but when you compare him to M, just fucking get out of here.
Is seldom, if ever, played in clubs. And the only creature on the planet with a longer memory than an elephant, well, of course, it's Eminem. Now, I know I've been at some clubs, and I remember they did ass like...
Is this an Eazy Mill video or an M video? Honestly, like, I feel like they could have said so much more about before he was famous, and we got to when he was famous halfway through, and now we're just talking about M, which is great. I love him, but you know, I wanted to know a lot more. If you guys have any other videos that can kind of fill me in more about Eazy's backstory, please drop them in the comments or something. Like I wanna listen to more.
And people dance. Like, not my favorite Eminem era, but still, I've heard it at a club.
What's not your favorite Eminem era,
now,
buddy?
I know I've been at some clubs, and I remember they did ass like that, and people dance. Like, not my favorite Eminem era, but still, I've heard it at a club. Just saying. Also, the first time I grinded with a girl was to Forgot About Dre. Just want to put that out there as well. Anyway, back to the story. Mel, meanwhile, suggested that
Dre. Nowadays, everybody want to talk. They got something to say. Dun, 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 yeah, okay.
Colors contributed widely to his overall success during an interview of her own. Now, to be honest, that's something Eminem has admitted to in the past on his 2002 hit, White America, but apparently he's not too fond of other people pointing it out. Now, with all this floating around in the back of his mind, well, Shady's verse on Realist begins by referencing Mel's comments before going all in on The Game hard.
Why are we spending so much time talking about M? This is pissing me off. Like, honestly, this is the first video I've watched from these people. I was going to watch another one on Hanumankind. I'm losing a lot of faith with this first video. Like, half of it's about Eminem. So, it's titled Eazy Mill Before They Were Famous. Eazy Mill, Eminem and Dr. Dre's Rising Star. It's not about Eminem. It's about Eazy Mill.
Suggesting that the only reason they still play The Game's music at nightclubs, well, it's because those are the only kind of venues still willing to book him.
I'm not taking anything away from M, but come on, man. This is fucking false advertising. It's pissing me off. It's like, have a video about Eminem. Like, you're wasting so much time talking about M. You could have said so much more about Easy. If you don't know, then don't make the fucking video, or just make it shorter. Don't fucking bullshit me. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Single dropped and made a massive impact. Well, Easy Mill announced that his third studio album, Duality, will be released as a deluxe version under his new partnership with Slim and Dre. The revamp will, of course, include his collaboration with Eminem, so expect this re-release to sell more copies than any of Mill's previous singles. Hell, it might even sell more copies than all of his previous work combined. And now that he's been taken under the wing of hip-hop royalty, well, the sky is the limit for this incredibly talented kid. Will Easy Mill become as synonymous with rap as Eminem and Dre have always been? Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. After all, this has been before they're famous. Thanks so much for tuning into this one, guys. My name, of course, is Michael McCray.
This has mostly been after they were famous, honestly. And then focusing on someone else. Totally. It says 20,000 views. Okay, in a year. It's about worth that. Wow, he's a lot of subs. For 20,000 views, that's all he got? He has 3.66 million subscribers, and this has only gotten 20k views. That's sad, man. Easy's worth way more than that. Maybe if you weren't talking about... Maybe if it actually had more meat to it or something. I don't know. Honestly, I know I'm just doing a reaction right here. This is a fully edited video. Not that I can't do this. I just haven't done anything like this yet. Maybe I will. Guys, send me some research. Send me some shit about Easy Mill, and I will make a better video than this about before Easy was famous. And let's blow his 20k out of the fucking water. Like, this is... it's just not enough information. I got some information, but for it to be 8 minutes, like, he didn't mention Panalo. Like, there's so much he didn't mention. And then he just talked so much about Eminem. Again, love Eminem. Make an Eminem video. That's not why I'm here. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hate. I'm not trying to be negative and all. I'm just disappointed. I wanted to know more, and I just feel a little gypped by this video. Yeah. I'm gonna see how he wraps it up.
I do have a question for you. If you could partner with one of your childhood idols, who would it be? Whew, tough one, man. For me, Jim Carrey, Russell Brand, Eminem. Sometimes I say Dane Cook, but it's only because I forget about Eminem. God, Dr. Dre's my favorite rapper, too. And no one says that. Anyway.
If I could partner with one of my... See, my thing is film. My thing is movies. Like, I love that shit. Anything production-wise with AV, but... I don't know. I want to say Spielberg. I know Tarantino is, like, cool and all. I don't like him. I think he's a shitty person. I think he's annoying. I think he's a horrible person to work for. He's too fucking pig-headed, honestly. And I hate to say it, his films have no fucking depth. They really don't. They have no real content to them. They're just like shock value shit. And I go off. Anyways.
That's enough for me. Let me know what you have to say in the comments down below.
Sorry, I feel like this has become such a hate session. I don't like that. I'm not trying to be so negative here. Like, I don't know why I'm spinning like this. But it's real. It's how I'm feeling right now. Sorry. I can't always be rosy and shit. This guy just kind of threw me off. I was expecting more from him. I was expecting more. He has lots of subs. Production quality is alright. I mean, he's got his plaques in the background. He's got all the, you know. I honestly hate when you see green screen. That kind of throws me. I was expecting more.
Be sure to subscribe, share this video elsewhere, follow us wherever you see the Before They're Famous brand, and I'll see you guys in another video. Also, I'm sweating in here. It's not a hangover. I quit drinking. It's just, it's getting hot.
It's hot. I am sweating right now. I don't have any fucking pants on. It's fucking hot in here. It's how it is with these lights and shit.
All these lights. Woo! All right, bye. Whoa!
Alright. If you guys like that, subscribe to him. You know, he's trying. They obviously put a lot of effort into this. Wish they put a little more into the content of it. Whatever. If you guys, like I said, let's give me something, articles, something I can read and really ingest and really get to know who Easy is, and maybe I'll make a better video than this. Help me out. Let's do this together. All right? And well, that's it. Peace out, guys. See you on the next one. Like and subscribe. Subscribe.